Hi Scorpio, and welcome to Toni's Tarot and Astrology. So let's have a look at this new moon chart for Scorpios, and I'm going to do a spread as well as look at the astrology that you have going on for the next 28 days. So everything is lining up in Taurus at the moment, and this new moon is at 28 degrees Taurus. We have Jupiter sitting, Jupiter's just moved into Taurus. The node has been in Taurus for a while. Mercury sitting in Taurus, and Uranus has been there for a while as well. So, here we have got a full house here going on in Taurus. Now, Taurus position is your 7th sector, Scorpio. It's your exact opposite point. And your 7th sector is all about relationships. It's all about your interactions and your connections. Now, with Jupiter just moving into your place of relationships, and Jupiter brings in abundance and brings good fortune, this is bringing a lot of good fortune and good connections into your life, and especially at levels of relationships. So, if you're already in a relationship, that's great. It's going to be a great month for relationships. It means that you can move forward together. There'll be some agreements you're making. You may be looking at buying new property, but I would say, like, anyone in a relationship, Taurus, you'll have Scorpio, a lot of this is going on for partner. You know what I mean? Of course, it'll be going on for you as well, but it seems to be all coming through partner. So here we have Mercury, Jupiter to the node in a midpoint. Now for this is all about contracts and agreements, negotiations that are going to be very forward moving and successful. It can be about signing documents, buying property, setting up business. So what I'm saying, this is all not in your first sector, Scorpio. So it's not so much to do with you, it's to do with your partners. So partners, I feel, are going to have the right connections to move you forward, you and your partner forward into new situations. Or your partner may have a new position of work that he's at, like a new contract that he's signing, but whatever it is, it's going to be a lot more productive and positive for the future, with Jupiter sitting there conjuncting the node and Mercury. So saying that good luck to know the right people. So it's showing as a good relationship as well. Like if you were to just come into a new relationship, this would be a very productive and proactive, positive relationship for you, and creative relationship for you. But if you're already in a relationship, this is a time when, I think you really start to see all this productivity and opportunity coming through. But again, it's coming through partner and through partners' connections. So you also have, the South Node is sitting here in your first sector, and it's been here for quite a while now anyway. It's only going to be there for another month or so before we move into the Aries Libra axis for the nodes. So, this has been a lot to do with past life connections and past people from the past, connecting up with the past and understanding the past for Scorpio. But as it's starting to move out of that area, Scorpio is going to find that this is now coming out of that past energy into the future, into the future node, which is the node represents your future. This is your past and this is your future. So it's going to be like very forward moving. So you'll find, Scorpio, that this has been it's been a great time for connections and people, but there's going to be some very special connections that you're going to move forward with that are going to be really clear to you over the next 2 months. So let's have a look at what the cards are going to say for Scorpio. For the next 4 weeks. So let's see. So you have the Venus, Mars, Jupiter shows in the 9th sector. So this is also a time when you might want to be doing some new learning or studies. Teaching yourself new things. Or you may decide you're wanting to do a bit more travel. So, there could be some plans or connections with people to do with overseas. And with the Venus there for Scorpio, love connections too. Could be relative to overseas or, connecting up with people from overseas can also be part of that. So let's see what the cards have to say for Scorpio. Yeah, so interesting because the soulmate card was the first one that came up. But there's also decisions to make because it's like business as well. So some people may be looking at business options and making some changes. So, yeah, really strong energy of new love coming in for Scorpio. Look at that. So this is a new love card. You got 2 aces with it and the lovers. You know, it's very strong. So if it's not new love, it's going to be big plans with partner, like I said, beginning. You know, this is agreeable, mutable. You know, there's no squabbling over this. This is all like, yes, let's just get on with it. We're so excited. Let's have a baby, let's move to this place, let's create a business, you know, whatever it may be, it's all new and it's all exciting. Now, Scorpio's been going through a lot, I think we've all been going through stuff, to be honest, but Scorpios, the feeling I got when I did the cut was they're sort of like, Scorpio's been doing their own thing, they've been, say they work for themselves, and they're sort of like quite happy just, you know, doing things their way, and they've got their routine all organised for themselves. And it's like now they've got this decision about incorporating others, and it's like it's not just others, it's someone really, really special. It's the soulmate card. So, but with having it with the Emperor, it's like there could be a business opportunity, someone who's just perfect, but you're still like, oh, I don't know, I'm so used to doing things my own way. So Scorpio is being really encouraged to share. They're being really encouraged to start to receive more. They don't need to be in full control of things. They can do things with others, as long as they keep things for themselves, as long as they have their own space, their own interests, their own, you know, they'll be fine with sharing. And it's not that they're not fine with sharing, but it's like you're coming to a much stronger sharing space than what you've been in. Okay, so there's some Scorpios here that have been going through a process of learning, and I guess that is that 9th house stuff that I was picking up on, or studies, or just learning. It could even be just going within. It could just be like they're learning more about themselves, they're learning more about how their own energy and how to manage themselves better as you know, just to be still, just to, okay, I'm not feeling right, I'm getting out in the garden, or, you know, or I'm going to meditate, or I'm going to just be at peace. So this is all about just, you know, or I'm going to just do some reading, but it's like researching, reading, feeling connected, feeling at peace. And this is where you get into your own head and your own space and love the research and love the development of knowledge. And this is, you know, Scorpios have a lot of knowledge, and it's like there's a lot of knowledge here sitting, waiting to come out as well. So the more time you spend by yourself and doing that stuff at the moment, into the near future, you know, the more information you're going to receive. It's like you're going to be starting to really connect in a lot more to your higher self, but also to your inner knowing. A little bit of stress here. Now it's like a situation that's been really tiring that's coming to an end, and that's going to be a big relief, okay, for Scorpio. But there is a bit of a time of upheaval. It's almost like there's stress above you. It's not affecting you, but you can get affected by it. Scorpios are almost pulled into other situations too easily. So it's like just protect yourself from being pulled into other dramas, because it's sitting above you. You don't need to be pulled into this stuff. This is like, and this is information that comes out. This is the towers. Oh God, this is all very stressful, and you know, almost like looks like it's something that's potentially disastrous. But you know, it's like, no, this is just about change. Just embrace the change. It's like if you decide change is important, you don't have to destroy what you've already got going on. But you know, because that can be a Scorpio thing as well. But it's like you can also learn, or you can also, or you have been learning to remove yourself and to keep your own inner peace, your own inner sense of depth and understanding, and keeping your own energy without getting pulled everywhere. But it's almost like don't get pulled into other people's dramas. Is what I'm getting here. Step away from that. I'm pretty sure Scorpio is pretty good at that anyway. But when I say they get pulled into it, I think it's more like they want to help. The Scorpios are brave. They'll step in. Other people go, oh, I'm not getting involved with that. So their braveness, I suppose, is part of that, where it's like, no, but just remove yourself as well, because it's like this is other people's hype and other people's stories that may not even be accurate. Okay. So for Scorpio, because there's an important message here, because there's almost like there's a it's like, see, coming to an end of a cycle. It has been tiring. This is sort of saying, but fate is turning things around. Fate is actually going to make some changes for you to move forward. And I really feel there's going to be an issue of trust here, trusting others, because you've got a fantastic opportunity, but you're a bit scared of the change. So some Scorpios that aren't very good with change, they may be pushed into change. There may be circumstances out of their control. This is the tower above them. But for others, it's like you're going to be so ready for that. But I think the issue is going to be trust, because you've got the devil up here just sort of saying, well, I want to step in. This is a great opportunity. There's a really good people. This is what I want to be doing. But can I trust in this situation? Or can I trust in just belief and trust? It's in the whole situation is really important. It's the, trust that you are meant to be in this position, or you want to be offered to you. Trust that your move and your change is going to be the best one. If you're sort of sick of things being unsettled, well, you sort of need the astrology conducive to that. But what I feel like this is sort of about addressing. This isn't about running away from situations. This is actually about addressing difficulties. And it's almost like Scorpio, they can be quite bold and they can be quite direct, and you're there to help. But people need to address stuff. So it's like you're cutting through the bullshit. You firstly got to believe in yourself, or you got to, like I said, trust in it. But then, like, your true nature, your true action, your true thing is to just step in and to make things right. And that's where it's almost like, do I step in? It's almost like you're a bit scared of this change and stepping forward and making a bigger move. So again, big plans and big changes, and it's sort of like it's exciting, and then things get a little bit scary where Scorpio likes to hang on to the past. But it's sort of interesting that that's not what the cards are telling me. I'm just saying that because I know that for a fact. But this is more feeling uncertain about what this change is, or feeling uncertain about what you're stepping into. So I guess what the cards are saying here is, look, you are able to take your time and work this out and see it as the right thing for you. And if I carry on looking at these cards, it's so perfect for you that I just feel like there is just going to be like they say, feel the fear and do it anyway. It's just going to be something that you will feel, but at the same time, the momentum's already happened. You're already in it. You've already either fallen in love or moved forward for the changes. So it's like you're all keen, you're all acting, you're acting quick, you've taken the action, and then you're going, oh, what am I doing? Because it's all happened so quickly. But this is a time for Scorpio to move quickly, not to sit back and let fears hold them back. It's also a time where Scorpio is like your fire energy is being kicked off, where you're getting really motivated, and it's if you're meant to take the lead, that's what you'll do. It's like you just intuitively know what the right thing to do is in certain circumstances. So I guess the biggest thing for Scorpio is trust, because you've got all these wonderful things coming in, and I think just because things haven't worked out in the past doesn't mean that they will not work out in the future. So it's every new situation is a new opportunity to do things differently as well. So I hope you enjoyed that, Scorpio, and see you next time.